Forsen. Click the link, Mr. Force. Hello, Forsen. Is I for head sealer? Yes, that is right, forehead sealer. Me, also known as the forehead sealer, have sent you a link to watch. No, it is not only you, but for chat to also see. I hope chat enjoys.
Good fucking morning, ladies. Good fucking morning, ladies. How are we all doing today? We good, chillin'? Gucci? Tamagotchi. Pretty good, doing great. Oh, what a beautiful day. What a beautiful day. Everyone is playing your hero Lash on Deadlock. He is insane clutch. Yes, and I'll be collecting my royalties soon.
Hello, Forsen. CNN here. Will you formally endorse Kamala Harris for president? Please clarify.
That's a tough one. I mean, as a Europor, you have to ask yourself, which one would be more hilarious? And I think it would be more hilarious if Kamala won this time around, rather than Trump. It would make for better entertainment in terms of rage, I think. if I had to use my 140 IQ. I don't care either way, obviously, but I think the right wingers are fairly upset already after 4 years of Biden, and then to add another 4 years of, for them, despair, that would be the best outcome of this election, I think, in a Europore entertainment point of view. I think. But I do not endorse anyone, because I don't give a shit about who wins and who loses. Damn, you really just want to see the world burn. American spotted. World equals NA. Yeah. Very good, very good. Let's see here. We got some Zabronis, we got some Sabronis, Ruffle Elamafau, C32253 Glowing Elemental, Hannah Zelino, Akalian Bob, Nax 40, Lamur, Sora K Hearts, and it's me, 971. Thank you very much, Kaliama Bob. Thank you for the 3 years, of course. I almost missed that, but not quite. Here's your cringe fist. He says, feels okay, man. Man. New Factorious Page HDLC. Oh my god. I hecka love Autismo. Anything else cool, fresh, newsworthy, exciting I should be made aware of today? They found a new prime number. It is 2 to the power of 132. Okay. Only the 52nd known Mersenne prime number ever discovered. A prime that is -1, a power of 2. -1, a power of 2. Okay, that is I wouldn't go as far as to call it interesting, but it's definitely something, right? Yeah. New champion in League of Legends. All right. No More Room in Hell 2 released. Yes, I saw that. I'm pulling for band Kazuza and Yoshimi right now. Wish me luck. I don't know what the fuck that means, so I will not wish you luck. Have you given up on XCOM yet? No. We played yesterday. We almost wiped, but not barely. I'm still alive, barely.
Hello, Mr. Force. It seems that there's a world record you haven't beaten yet, and I can help. So, do you think 7 figures is enough? I mean, it beats getting married on stream, Lee.
Beats getting married on stream. Yeah, that is inviting giga parasocialism. I mean, everything beats getting married in general, I would say, but new Pokemon multiplayer leaks. I don't know what that means, because there's a lot. I mean, Nintendo is famous for their multiplayer, right? You can play multiplayer in most Pokemon games. All you need is a cable and the local proximity of 1 meter at most. Typhlosion is no longer my favorite Gen 2 starter. Well, Typhlosion carried me through Nuzlocke, so I'm not sure what you're talking about, man. But nothing else, no? Did I play Song of Conquest, Mr. Force? If yes, what's your opinion on it? I think it's good. I think it's a great successor to Heroes of Might and Magic 3 multiplayer. But as a stream game, the games just take too long, you know. You play with 4 people, expect like a 5-hour game, man. Right? Minimum. Unless you're playing pros, I guess. The game is good though, I think. We only played it on one stream, but yeah. Playing No Room in Hell. Yeah, we're probably playing it. Check it out. I don't remember playing the first one, but I probably did at one point. We'll see. We got a bunch of games, right? As per usual. Sometimes, at least. Alright. Let's go ahead and... it was a Gmod. Oh, okay. Maybe I did not play it then. Maybe I did not play it. It's possible. Playing some Links. Yeah? Like that? Zelensky shirt. Yeah. I won it off an auction. He needed all the money he could get. Pause the music, maestro. Let's see what we got.
So Badwater. Badwater to me is like the spiritual centerpiece of Team Fortress 2. It perfectly embodies the chaos and the order that makes TF2 a really good game.
What?
It's sort of like a
There's
Mobius
no way he's
strip
talking
dinner
about
table.
this for 12
But
hours.
the joy that it
and
provides
it's not repeated.
is an
or
unending
looped.
feast. There's something very special going on when a map like Badwater is heralded as an undying classic by both newcomers and veterans, by both casual players and by competitive players. Because a lot of times maps age poorly as our TF2 intelligence increases and we learn more about the game, but Badwater holds really strong in this regard. Through and through, it stays important, just like the value of gold. And I'm going to go on to argue that Badwater is an extremely fun map. There's countless permutations of this Badwater-shaped euphoria for each part of the map, for each class you can play, for each team you can be on. There is a specific set of pleasures that are available to you to experience on PL Badwater. It's hard for me to think of a better map that encapsulates the TF2 pub experience than Badwater. And it's hard for me to think of one that does so like Badwater without standing on like weak stilts of gimmicky iconicity. Because Badwater is helplessly classic, but it's also a deserved recipient of that praise. It's an expertly designed map from the golden age of the original TF2 development team, which is really cool. And it may very well be one of their best offerings in an attempt to create a map that is fun for all of the classes equally, and a map that feels quintessentially just. So while the perfect TF2 map may never exist, the more time that I do devote to studying Badwater, the more I am under the impression that it is as close as we have reached. Because at this point, thousands of TF2 maps have been made. Like, there's over 100 officially in the game. There's countless more circulating in community servers and competitive circles. And while there can be something really stimulating, something very enjoyable about experiencing all that can be offered in TF2 by playing its large plethora of maps, what if all that TF2 has to offer can actually be experienced on one map. And I may seem like an extremist, but I will propose that there is value in spending time playing the best maps and spending less time playing those that don't fill you absolutely to the brim with happiness, because your lifetime is limited. So please play Badwater while you still have time. Something that makes Badwater unique compared to other payload maps is that it actually only has one stage. On the flyer for the heavy update that announced Badwater, it explains that it's different from the previous payload map, which was Gold Rush, because Gold Rush had 3 stages, and Badwater just had 1 stage, but they saw it as being, you know, a much bigger, larger single-stage map. They also described Badwater as being reflective nature, this complementary nature of the 2 snipers on Badwater, where really, in general, and all these different points on the map, there's a sight line that's good to be watching, regardless of what team you're on, and there's going to be a sniper duel going on. I think you can parallel what I talked about with Badwater soldiers, and how Badwater soldiers are going to wind up in a lot of 1v1s because they really ought to be in similar being the Michael Jordan of the team, right? But being an equally valid part of the team that plays a much less flashy role. Just for fun, you know? Just because you wanted to. And it is this completely irrational and like...
I mean, that's gotta top the autism of the month, I'll be honest. This motherfucker spent 12 hours talking about one map in Team Fortress 2. It's gonna be hard to top that.
So, Judge Jackson, all of us will agree that no one should be discriminated against because of race. When you just testified a minute ago that you didn't know if critical race theory was taught in K through 12, I will confess I find that statement a little hard to reconcile with the public record, because if you look at the Georgetown Day School's curriculum, it is filled and overflowing with critical race theory. That among the books that are either assigned or recommended, they include Critical Race Theory, an introduction. They include The End of Policing, an advocacy for abolishing police. They include How to Be an Anti-Racist by Ibram Kendi. They include literally stacks and stacks of books, and I'll tell you 2 of the ones that were most stunning. They include a book called Anti-Racist Baby by Ibram Kendi. And there are portions of this book that I find really quite remarkable. One portion of the book says babies are taught to be racist or anti-racist. There is no neutrality. Another portion of the book, they recommend to babies confess when being racist. Now, this is a book that is taught at Georgetown Day School to students in pre-K through 2nd grade, so 4 through 7 years old. Do you agree with this book that is being taught with kids that babies are racist?
Senator, I do not believe that any child should be made to feel as though they are racist, or though they are not valued, or though they are less than, that they are victims, that they are oppressors. I don't believe in any of that. But what I will say is that when you asked me whether or not this was taught in schools, critical race theory, my understanding is that critical race theory as an academic theory is taught in law schools, and to the extent that you were asking the question, I understood you to be addressing public schools. Georgetown Day School, just like the religious school that Justice Barrett was on the board of is a private school.
Okay, so you agree critical race theory is taught at Georgetown Day School?
I don't know, because the board is not, the board does not control the curriculum. The board does not focus on that. That's not what we do as board members, so I'm actually not sure.
Well, and I'll note that the board is chaired by Professor Fairfax, your college roommate who introduced you yesterday. So the two of you serve on the board together. Another book that is on the summer reading for 3rd through 5th grade is a book called Stamped for Kids, again by Ibram Kendi. I read the entirety of the book, and I will say it is an astonishing book. On page 33, it asks the question, can we send white people back to Europe? That's on 33. That's what's being given to 8 and 9 years old. It also, on page 115, says the idea that we should pretend not to see racism is connected to the idea that we should pretend not to see color. It's called color blindness. Skipping ahead, here's what's wrong with this. It's ridiculous. Skin color is something we all absolutely see. Skipping ahead, so to pretend not to see color is pretty convenient if you don't actually want to stamp out racism in the first place. Now, what this book argues for is the exact opposite of what Dr. King spoke about on the floor of the Lincoln Memorial. And are you comfortable with these ideas being taught to children as young as 4 in respect to the first book, as young as 8 and 9 in respect to the second book?
Senator, I have not reviewed any of those books, any of those ideas. They don't come up in my work as a judge, which I'm respectfully here to address. In my work as a judge, which is evidenced from my near decade on the bench.
Okay, good.
Okay, good.
Hello family, welcome to a new video. Today, we bring you a challenge for movie lovers, specifically the second part of Guess the Movie by the Scene. The quiz will consist of 51 movies and you will see about 5 seconds of video. Good luck! Movie 1. Interview with the Vampire. Movie 2.
I've seen that one.
Why don't you just stop worrying for 1 minute? Be proud of yourself.
The Hangover. Movie 3.
That's from the heart.
Super...
let it go to your head.
No. What the fuck is this called?
Kick-Ass 2.
Kick-Ass.
Movie 4.
I was gonna say super bad because it has the actors.
Well, Steven, it's beautiful. You don't like it.
I Love You, Philip Morris.
Actually, I haven't seen this one.
Movie 5.
Transformers 1.
Whoa, nice headers. You've got a high-rise double pump carburetor. That's...
Transformers. Movie 6.
Saving Private Ryan. No, sorry. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. Movie 7.
It was right. I just...
Phenomenon.
Have I seen that one?
Movie
I don't
8.
know.
About it all. Just relax.
Zoolander.
Hey there, Derek.
Zoolander. Movie 9.
Crib and moving someplace nice with some glass in the windows.
Hey, Cyrus, this is serious shit, okay? This is my house. I'm not.
The Frighteners.
Yeah. That's what it was called.
Number 10.
Boom movie.
It's what's for dinner.
Austin Powers.
Austin Powers, The Spy Who Shagged Me. Movie 11.
Let's take a little walk around.
Forrest Gump.
Forrest Gump. Movie 12.
So we're looking for screws?
Well, this isn't a hammer. That's a story head, right?
Escape Room. Number 13.
I haven't seen it. I just recognized her from Harry Potter, the Black Widow or some shit. Let's go.
Victor Frankenstein.
Oh, that wasn't it.
Movie 14.
What's the other movie that he starred in with the spooky house? Oh shit,
Suicide
I
Squad.
suppressed this one.
Movie 15.
Suppressed that one. The Woman in Black. That's right.
Don't start this.
Christmas movie. Kindergarten Cop? No.
Kindergarten
Yeah.
Cop. Number 16.
Edward Scissorhands.
Edward Scissorhands. Movie 17.
Am I breaking out?
No.
Jumanji,
Yes.
I guess.
Okay.
Jumanji. Welcome to the jungle.
Zoomer Jumanji.
Movie 18.
Back to the Future.
What?
Back to the Future. Number 19.
5'9", blue eyes, long
I
legs,
guess
great skin.
Die Hard. No.
The Fifth Element.
That was a rough scene
Number 20.
to call it on. Once Upon a Time in fucking
Once
Hollywood.
Upon a Time in Hollywood. 21.
Did have more balls than brains.
Mummy.
The Mummy. Movie 22.
Doing here, old man.
Fuck, what's this one called? This one's pretty good.
Nobody. 23.
Forgettable name, I guess.
Shoulder to give you the world you neglect.
Hey, tell him to shut up.
Oh, this one.
Bright.
That was 2017.
Movie 24.
What? That feels like a really old movie to me. Pianist.
He's foolish.
The Pianist.
Alright. Time for all of them. We got plenty of links.
See, now that's what I'm talking about. I'm burning up so bad, one little drop of water, and I feel like I'm swimming in it. Yeah. Wait a second, water? Hey. What's that little guy doing? What a stupid little bastard.
The connection with your spirit beast is a full package deal, Yusuke. It is like your reflection. When you're happy, it will be happy. When you're in pain, it will suffer. And if you die, so will it. It is you.
That's just perfect. I even get to let down my own inner self, too. He's in pain because I am. Because I couldn't hold my weight.
Okay, I think he died anyway. Definitely Vixen, Zix. Hi, my name is Zalva, Wigo, Simple, and Rinox. Ulrich the Soccer, Genix, thank you boys, welcome back. Welcome.
You may have already seen the images. Lines of cars spilling out onto nearby streets, causing traffic jams. The culprit? Popular drive-through fast food restaurants like Chick-fil-A. All over the country, traffic engineers are trying to figure out how to unsnarl traffic caused by drivers waiting to turn into the driveway and get to the official drive-through lane. The problem is getting so bad that the fast food restaurants are dealing with complaints from neighbors and local governments. A shopping center in Beaumont, Texas is suing a Chick-fil-A for the traffic jams caused by its drive-thrus. Apparently the long lines block access to other businesses. In the city of Santa Barbara, a Chick-fil-A is so popular that it regularly blocks the rightmost lane for about 90 minutes every weekday and 2.5 hours on Saturdays, essentially turning State Street into a one-lane road. The restaurant owner had to hire third-party traffic control in an attempt to avoid the city council declaring the restaurant a public nuisance. With all of these problems, Chick-fil-A isn't standing still. They're innovating. When Chick-fil-A locations reach certain revenue thresholds, the company shuts down the restaurants and aims to improve capacity and throughput. They do what's called a scrape and rebuild and completely demolish the old restaurant. Then they do things like add a second drive-through lane. Here's the same Chick-fil-A, this time with 2 drive-thru
Hey
lanes.
Rabbitson and
Another scrape and rebuild
Foxism,
resulted
I
in a
just
restaurant
woke
without
up,
any indoor dining.
and I
The
don't
parking
know
spaces
if you
gave way
said
to
no more
drive-thru
links
space.
or not.
Chick-fil-A is
I
going
can
even
punish
further,
you with
too.
a
They
trans
launched a new
link or a
4-lane drive-thru
bait-deaden
concept
link,
with no indoor
but
dining and
let's
a kitchen that
just
sits
go
above
with
the
a
drive-thru
standard
lanes.
Kuma
According
link
to
for
Chick-fil-A,
today.
a unique meal transport system that is some kind of conveyor belt moves the orders from the kitchen above to the server below. The kitchen is twice the size of a normal Chick-fil-A, and they claim they can deliver a meal every 6 seconds. These drive-thru problems are not limited to Chick-fil-A. Taco Bell also built a 4-lane concept restaurant similar to the Chick-fil-A one, but this one in Minnesota. While some of these innovations might solve the queuing problem, they are also eliminating third spaces, or places for people to hang out. And building more lanes and space for cars isn't a great long-term solution for traffic and emissions. It's clear that drive-thrus are getting out of control. But why is this happening now? And what should local governments do about it? Should drive-thrus be banned? I live in a city with a drive-thru ban. Does it work? Let's answer all these questions after the bike bell. Okay, how did we get here? To a world where fast food restaurants can't accommodate the number of people waiting in their cars for their meals. Well, let's take a very brief look at the history of fast food drive-thrus. There are a few places that claim to be the first drive-thru in the United States, and that's because we got to the drive-thru of today through a steady march of innovations in automotive dining, and it's hard to pinpoint what counts as a true first drive-thru. The first step was drive-in dining, like Sonic. Cars parked at the restaurant and car hops brought out the food, and sometimes they did it on roller skates. Crazy. But those are drive-in dining establishments, and we're talking about drive-thrus. Red's Giant Hamburger in Missouri claimed to be the first in 1947. In-N-Out Burger claims it was the first drive-thru restaurant because it was the first to use a 2-way radio to make your order. This is still how most drive-thrus do it, though ironically, whenever I go to a busy In-N-Out, there's someone outside with an iPad taking orders instead. Anyway, in 1951, Jack in the Box designed the building around the drive-thru with covered areas for ordering. Wiener Schnitzel put the car hole right in the middle of the building, which in retrospect was probably a step too far. These establishments flourished due to the rise of cars and suburban development. They eventually helped fuel the rise of those things too. By the 1970s, drive-thru windows moved from bonus amenity to absolute necessity for fast food restaurants.
And just ban fast food. Problem solved. Easy. Jetpack with parachute. How did you expect him to land with the fucking jetpack? What do you fuck you mean? No, not head first, feet first. It's a fucking jetpack. Rest in peace, Zanagi, Toasty, Salted and Fably and Hotsmans of Unst. To identify with the gifted sub and Nutricula of the 3 gifted. Thank you very much, boys. Ohio Aficionado, Cacophonic and Minota. 1 year. Enjoy the badge, sir. 8 years and wild, shiny Absol. Pug, Forsen E. Not Forsen. E. Forsen. Shutshovsky, 3 years. Forsen, more like foreskin. Mega lul. Classic. Original classic.
Look at all these.
Alright. Very good. We are done so with Los Linkos, ladies and gentlemen. No further links. No further links, Your Honor. Time for some games. Games. New release today. No More Room in Hell 2. We saw it at a showcase. Had permadeath or some shit. Let's see if it's good. Eight players. It's a lot of stream snipers.